welcome back, viewers. You're watching NewsX and I'm Kriti Mehta. We have now some breaking news coming in on Operation Sindoor. Let's take the breaking news updates coming in. Urging the Prime Ministers of both nations to take meaningful and sustained steps towards restoring peace, normalcy, dialogue and cooperation, a group of over 100 prominent citizens from India and Pakistan have called for an end to continued hostility, which they said is depriving millions of young people of both sides of opportunities, prosperity and a secure future. They sought restoration of full diplomatic relations and reinstatement of high commissioners in New Delhi and Islamabad, in addition to resumption of normal visa services for both citizens of both countries. Now issued by the Center for Peace and Progress, an open letter by 117 signatories, including significant political figures from India and Pakistan, made suggestions ranging from immediate diplomatic measures to the resumption of a structured dialogue, the reconnection of people-to-people links, as well as promotion of religious and cultural access. Rumi is now joining us. Rumi will read out the names of those who have signed on this letter.
Yes, Kriti. Well, on my screen right here is the name of all Indian signatories. There are 61 people who have signed this letter seeking an end to hostilities between India and Pakistan, and end to Operation Sindoor, in fact. Number one right here is Dr. Farooq Abdullah. Next is Mirwaiz Umar Farooq. Then comes Mehbooba Mufti, Mani Shankar Iyer, Professor Manoj Jha, A.S. Dulat, Jawhar Sarkar, Muhammad Yusuf Tarigami, Aga Syed Hassan, Mosavi, Shahid Siddiqui, Rita Manchanda, Sandeep Pandey, Professor Saifuddin Soz, Aga Syed Muntazir Mehdi, Imran Ahmed Hassan, Dr. John Dayal, Lalita Ramdas, Humayun Kabir, Jayant Ghoshal, Professor Apurvanand and Muzaffar Shah as well. Daya Singh is named, M.M. Ansari, Dr. Fawad Ali Halim, Zafar Minhas, Bilal Ghani Loni, Arvind Saharan, I.D. Khajuria, B.L. Saraf, F.R. Sunil Rosario, Syed Irfan Sher, Dr. Muslim Jan, Gopa Mukherjee, Dr. Ramesh Raina, Kumar Prashant, N.D. Pancholi, Prahlad Goenka, Subhash Kalra, Rita Chakraborty, Ruvi Arun, K.S. Subramaniam, Sajjad Azhar, Balkar Singh, Syed Salim Gilani, Bimal Sharma, Malati Subramaniam, Anil Hebbar, Amitav Datta, Dr. Sunilam Salim, Engineer, Sujata Bashir, Bini Yadav, Ruman Meki, Toshif Ahmed Khan, Santosh Khajuria, Advocate Yasmin, Rakesh Yadav, Kunal Banerjee, Rohini Singh, O.P. Shah, as well as Sunil Vatal. So these are the 61 names that have signed this, in fact, letter to Shehbaz Sharif as well as Prime Minister Modi, asking for an end to what they call hostilities. But we know that the Indian government has reiterated their stance several times and stated that Operation Sindoor is not going to stop until terror leaves. Of course, the terror forgets India's name. The interesting part right here is that senior leaders from Jammu and Kashmir have also signed this letter, from Dr. Farooq Abdullah to Mehbooba Mufti. Yes, the currently ruling party of Omar Abdullah has not signed it. Yes.
All right. Rumi, stay on with us. I'm told Ajay is not connected with us as of now. Why don't you tell us some of the contents of the letter once again, Rumi, for the clarity of our viewers?
Yes, Kriti. Well, this official letter that has been signed has been sent both to the Pakistani Prime Minister as well as PM Modi, and it seeks an end to what they have called continued hostility, urging both Prime Ministers to take meaningful and sustained steps towards restoring peace, normalcy, dialogue and cooperation. These people have, in fact, called for an end to hostilities, and they said this is depriving millions of young people from both sides of opportunities, the prosperity and secure future. They sought restoration of full diplomatic relations and reinstatement of high commissioners in New Delhi and Islamabad, in addition to resumption of normal visa services for citizens of both countries. This letter has been issued by the Center for Peace and Progress, an open letter by 117 signatories, including significant political figures from both India and Pakistan. And the suggestions made right in this letter range from immediate diplomatic measures to the resumption of a structured dialogue and the reconnection of people-to-people links, as well as promotion of religious and cultural access. National Conference Chief Dr. Farooq Abdullah, in fact, Mirwaiz Umar Farooq, PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti, RJD's MP Manoj Kumar Jha, former TMC Minister and current AJUP leader Humayun Kabir are some of the most popular names from the 61 signatories in the Indian list.
All right. Rumi, Farooq Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti have also signed this letter. Are there any details on where this letter has been originated from? Who has taken this initiative in the first place?
Progress, and it's an open letter which has been signed by 117
All right, Rumi,
people.
stay on. Ajay has also joined us now on the phone line. Ajay, this letter, 117 signatories from both India and Pakistan. Very importantly, Farooq Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti have also signed this letter asking for resumption of dialogue between the leaders of both the countries, especially at a time when tensions are at an all-time high over the Indus Waters Treaty. We also heard the statement that came in from Pakistan Climate Minister threatening India over this treaty. In the immediate aftermath of that, this letter coming in, being signed by the leaders of Jammu and Kashmir and all others, where did this letter start to be written from?
See, this is the, thing what has happened in the previous times as well, that these leaders, those who basically were, those who were living lavish life over here in Jammu and Kashmir, they made such statement for ties with Pakistan. But the thing is that with whom India has to talk? A nation who is responsible for the killing of thousands of people in Jammu and Kashmir and innocent tourists, and especially not only Mehbooba Mufti, Farooq Abdullah. Yesterday we have seen that Mirwaiz Umar Farooq was also seen saying that if Iran and US can talk, come on the table, then why not the government of India and the Pakistan? No doubt that the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2014, when he took over as the Prime Minister of country, he visited Pakistan with the message that yes, we want peace between the two countries. But what has happened? That there was an attack in Nauri. We have seen an attack in the Pathankot air base, and a number of terror attacks has taken place. So that's why the Indian government have given a clear message that there will be no talks, no relation, no nothing with Pakistan if Pakistan will not stop spreading terrorism and spreading bloodshed in the Jammu and Kashmir and other part of the country. So that is the reason that it is not happening, because Pakistan is not stopping the bloodshed over here, and they are they are the terror state. But now, once again, these people, politicians and others, they are writing a letter and demanding the peace between the two countries and writing a letter for the talks.
All right, Ajay, has this letter also been received? Any details of that we have?
See, they have, they wrote a letter to both the countries ahead that, there should be peace and that's why the talks should take place. What we have seen that a few days back there was a, news in the media that there was a, back channel talks between the two countries, but it was refuted by the government authorities here in the country. But I believe that that could have given them a chance to once again write a letter or take up this issue, or be in the limelight. That could be the reason. But yes, they have written a letter, and more than 170 people have written this letter for the talks between the two countries.
All right, General Sudhakar is now also joining us on this as a defense expert. General Sudhakar, this letter has been signed, 117 people on it from both sides of the border. What's your take on this letter coming up at a time when tensions are high?
Kirti, good morning. Thank you for taking me on phone up. And my take on the whole issue is, firstly, 79 years have passed by, and we haven't seen any change in behavior of Pakistan till date. Neither behavioral metrics nor policy formulation. They continue to sponsor cross-border terror, and they continue to inflict casualties on our innocent civilians. So, with no sign of remorse or any kind of rapprochement or an endeavor to modify themselves and the behavior and the policies, is it a correct option for India to open itself up for talks? This is a question which I want to ask to the citizens of India and these 117 or 14 people who have signed. Let them apply themselves. So many times it has happened. Each time we try to speak to them, they're unleashed with Kargil, they're unleashed with something else. Okay, so there are a number of times there has been a breach of trust, whether it was Atal Bihari Vajpayee or it was Manmohan Singh or anybody else. So I don't think, even Narendra Modi himself, the Honorable Prime Minister, had landed up in the day the Nawaz Sharif's daughter's wedding was taking place. That was with an intention of to bridge the gap. Every possible method has been tried out, inviting the immediate neighborhood, the executive heads for the pledge-taking ceremony of the new cabinet and the minister after the election. That itself also is one of the options which has been exercised, and we have not actually been able to find that shining streak of any potential for these kind of options to be exercised. So therefore, what is it that India should do? What comes to my mind is the one option is that yes, you reopen the talk. Second option is don't talk. You have the Indus Water Treaty revoked or hold it in abeyance so that they feel the pinch of it. Let the entire agrarian belt of Punjab go dry. Let there be a drought. They don't have drinking water. The sugarcane cannot be cultivated. It is one of the largest cotton producing countries in the world. It's a high quality, high fiber. They can't produce that. So I think it is too early, too premature to accept any kind of thing until Pakistan gives it in writing with a tangible, substantive commitment that they will stop the cross-border terrorism. There should be no talk, otherwise we'll not be talking the talk. We'll be saying that we'll not talk, we'll violate our own commitment and go back and talk to them. That's not the way the diplomacy and negotiations are done. We must maintain a hard stance and must teach Pakistan a lesson. And while doing all this, our armed forces would do well to remain prepared for all eventualities. It may not be a conventional strike this time. It may not be a non-state actor like Pahalgam carnage. It could be something else. So something, a black swan event is round the corner. It will happen. Maybe it will happen from Bangladesh side or eastern flank. In what form and how and what time it is going to take place, it is very difficult to anticipate. Our intelligence agencies are doing a...
Not even been accepted in our own country. They've
heard you giving the narrative or the opening remarks. So now it is crystal clear. It is a conspiracy. It is a design. It is happening. They will make India stoop down their exercising. And I would like to maintain and prefer a political stance towards this and refrain from giving any comment. But anything which is going against the national interest, I have a right to comment for the larger good of the national security. This is a fraud. This is a conspiracy. This is a useless effort just to distract the attention of the governing dispensation without meaning to be any side of the parties or political affiliation. One of its neighbor which is not behaving, that neighbor has to be disciplined. In fact, we need to call out that America is supporting Pakistan, a terrorist state. We need to push the matter and the agenda to push Pakistan back to FATF.
Right.
These are the options for India.
Yes,
that
in
we
fact,
need to
that
call out
initiative
for.
is already underway when India is trying to formulate a dossier for Pakistan's inclusion in the grey list of the FATF. A UK Devnath Group Captain is also joining us, retired Group Captain as a defense expert. Group Captain, what is your opinion of this letter that has been signed?
Definitely, Kriti, it is a good initiative. But the starting block remains that Pakistan must stop doing acts of terror against India. Pakistan must stop organizing these terrorist groups and stop pushing them into J&K. Any terrorist activity which takes place in India, which is funded, financed, trained terrorists from Pakistan, calls for a suitable, swift action as we did during Operation Sindhu. But having said that, I strongly believe that no two nations can remain enemies for ever. We have a classic example where Germany and America are best friends. Japan, on which USA dropped a nuclear bomb, are best friends. Today, trade between Vietnam and USA is flourishing at a very, very rapid rate. A similar architecture can be worked out between India and Pakistan also. But Pakistan must stop taking actions which are not conducive for the good relations between two neighbor countries. They must commit, and they must commit openly in a transparent manner that they will not initiate or organize or attempt any terrorist act within India, especially J&K. And I think that would be a wonderful moment to start a new relationship between Pakistan and India. Yes, Kriti?
Right, Group Captain, thank you very much for speaking to us on this. And now